Hope you've had a great day of worship and fellowship with God's people yesterday. Going to be encouraged, but also being an encourager. Those are two dynamics of my spiritual journey as I seek to be with God's people um, at various occasions. We have a men's Bible study that I've greatly enjoyed that meets on Saturday mornings early, and we have a good time discussing right now Nehemiah. So, this is a big week, and I wanted to get to you early this morning just to get it on your agenda if you have not already looked over the week's assignments. We have the two chapters, chapter 4 and 5 from Kessler book, and then we have three chapters out of Robinson to read. We have the Mitchell article. We have two videos by Dr. John Kessler. They're about 12 minutes long, 6 and 6 is what I'm meaning. And then, of course, report your content work. But then the assignments are a big challenge. The first assignment, 2-1, is to complete the exercise in Robinson's book, 2:1, and write a half a page reflection. That paper is to be done in MLA formatting, and you're going to need a works cited page. You'll include the Bible that you use, as well as Robinson's book and any other resources that you use to complete that exercise. The second assignment, 2-2, is the one that gives me concern for you. It's a large project. You need the scripture text that you're going to be assigned. Now, I ran into a glitch on Saturday and discovered that the preferred text that you were going to request, that assignment did not come through to me. So I don't know what you submitted. So I need you to send that to me by email. I want to finish that list by noon today, and so that you can get started on week 2. You are going to study that assigned passage both individually and have some group interaction with others who have that same assigned text. Now the assignment begins, as you can see there in the left side of Blackboard, with reading the text at least 10 times. One of those times I want you to read it in a broader context, not just the half a dozen verses that you are focusing on. You're to read it from minimally 2 different versions, and I would add you could read it one time from a paraphrase like the Message. After you've read it those 10 times, then you begin the process of analyzing the text. Now, in your resource folder, you have this process. And what concerns me is when you learn a new process, that takes time. After the 10th time, it becomes kind of easy to walk through. But it begins by understanding the passage in its context. Then you have this large chart of putting it into the logical context, and then you go to the various connections, and then you work to interpret the text. In the process of doing that, you are to then check what you have come up with the commentaries, and the commentaries you're to use are listed in the resource folder. They're at the bottom of week 2, and they're divided by the book of the Bible that is relevant. Then you're to write a 3-page summary of the 5 elements. And again, this 3-page summary is to be done in MLA formatting, and it will include a works cited page, which will include the versions of the Bible you used, the commentaries you used, and from our classwork, plus any other commentary that you use to help you understand that. As we come to the discussion board, I want us to focus on question number 2 so that we all interact on that one question. It's a long question and complicated. If you include elements out of question number 1 or question number 3, that's fine. But I want us to focus on this question. In his definition, Robinson distinguishes between deriving the message from our study of the text and transitioning the message through that study. What skills do you think are most essential to each of these? And the definition he's referencing is Dr. Robinson's definition of expository preaching. Well, we're jumping in really quickly, and I trust that as we work this week, you allow the Spirit of God to work in your heart to touch not just your head, but your heart. We've all heard sermons that come from the head, and we, because of our academic orientation, may have really enjoyed them, but we walked away with a heart that was maybe filled with a Hebrew word or a Greek word or some little trivia issue, but it didn't have any impact on how we lived the balance of the week. I want you to be a person who preaches from the heart to the hearts of your people. God bless you.